Alright, yo, so we got, check this out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways to have more energy, to be more excited, to be more inspired, to feel better on the doors. Number 1, spend time with Jesus every single day in the secret place. Worship Him, read His Word, and when I do those things, I like to just listen for God's voice. Because He's the one that gives us life and the fruit of the Spirit, which is joy, peace, love, forbearance, persistence, all things that we need on the doors. And the other thing that in the secret place God will do in our lives when we are fully yielded and surrendered to Him, living our life for Him, is He will reveal to us the reason why we were created, and we're able to know and understand our purpose, our assignment that God gave us. And when you know those things, you're gonna know your why. And that's number 2, remember your why. Because in my experience, I honestly, personally believe the only reason why people burn out, the only reason why I've ever burned out is because I forgot my why. And so having a deep understanding of why you are in door-to-door sales, what you are doing, why you are there, why you chose to go out in the hot summer or even in the pouring rain, the freezing cold, to go and get rejected all day long in order to find one person that says yes. The reason why we choose to go through all those different things is because of a certain why, a purpose that God has given us in our lives, and He's using this door-to-door sales experience as something for His kingdom, something for His glory. So spend time in the secret place and give Him the time necessary in order to speak to you and reveal that to you. Now, once you have that, you're able to keep that close to your heart, on the forefront of your mind, so when things get tough out there on the doors, you're not gonna burn out. Like, honestly, I think there's still days where they're hard and I have to like really push past my mind that wants to stop, but I don't burn out because there's energy. I get like, there's like a reserve of energy that you get from God, from your purpose, from your assignment, that's always going to be able to push you. You know, like that famous quote, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's why. That is why. Which honestly reminds me, so maybe I'm gonna add one more in here. Enjoy yourself. Make it your goal to just have enjoyable conversations. And the majority of people that you talk to are not gonna be your buyers. So just make that interaction joyful. You know, give them a compliment. Just like chop it up with them. Make a friend, even though he's not gonna buy from you. Just have fun with it. Find ways to just joke around and laugh, make yourself laugh, tell yourself jokes. That's literally what I do. And you know, in the Bible it says the joy of the Lord is our strength, and so you're gonna find strength in that, in your relationship with Jesus, which is built in the secret place with God. That's why I said number 1, spend time with God. Spend time with God. That's where you get your energy, your life from. Ask Him to share the joy of the Lord with you. So, you know, I'm gonna add a number 3. Number 4. I just added a bunch in here. Number 4. Look at Jesus all day long. I have a timer set in my phone every hour, and sometimes I even have one that goes off every minute and 30 seconds, just to remind me to keep my eyes on Jesus, and make sure that I'm knocking doors with Him, and that I'm filled with the Holy Spirit. You know, when I first met Jesus, one of the things one of my friends, my new believer friend, told me that always stuck with me is he never wants to do anything outside of God. Because in John 15 it says that I am the true vine, remain in me and you will bear much fruit. And so remaining in Jesus, we're gonna bear fruit. And that's why we're out here on the doors, so that we can create a fruitful life for ourselves. So if we're not spending time in Him, it says that you can't do anything. You can't do anything off of the vine of God. So I'm always making sure that I keep my eyes on Jesus, And it's difficult to do that if you haven't spent time in the secret place. You gotta spend time in the secret place. And yeah, when you remember your whys, you're gonna be backed by God. That's a really powerful thing. It's gonna give you a lot of energy and life force. Get in the gym every single day and eat clean. Like, it's just so obvious. The better you take care of your body, which is literally what you're out there trudging around on turf on. Like, the better you take care of your body, the better energy you're gonna have. The better you take care of your body, the better your mind is going to be. And talk to anybody who's good at door-to-door sales. All the best in the game are gonna tell you that your mentality is the biggest thing. So if you're eating bad things, then you're literally putting negative thoughts in your mind. You might think that one day you're having a bad day, you're in a bad mood, but it's really just like the grease that's inside your intestines shoving all these negative thoughts into your mind. So eat clean and get in the gym every single day, because you actually get energy from working out. It might be like, when you first start, it might make you tired or whatever, but I get in the gym almost every single day and I feel amazing. It just gives you energy. It starts your day out right. Just trust me on that one. That's what, like, you notice, like, a lot of the top guys out there in the industry are yoked. There's a reason why. It's not just because they want to be fit. It's because it actually makes them better salesmen and gives you better energy on the doors, baby. Count every win, big or small. Celebrate it like you just sold or won the World Cup. Literally, my first door out there, or sometimes if I'm like, my energy is a little bit low, I will literally just like, I knocked a door, baby, let's go. And like, somebody might see me out on turf like doing that, and I probably look insane, but I don't care. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to win. Bro, every single win, you like overcame an objection, you didn't sell them, but you're like, yo, that was like, celebrate every single win. Any W that you can see, like you made somebody laugh, you made somebody smile, you built a good connection with somebody, or you like introduced the company well, whatever. You like 8-miled an objection perfectly. Find little wins, because those little wins is you like recognizing and seeing the things that will help you succeed. And it's like, you have to treat yourself like another person. Like, another person, if they're doing something good, you want to compliment that so they continue to do it. So it's literally going to make you a better salesman, which the better you are, the more enjoyable it's going to be. So like, the more that you actually focus your mind and recognize the things that you're doing well and you celebrate them, then the more you're training your mind to do those things. And you're also like the nature of this job, we have way more no's than we get yeses. It's just the nature of the job. So in order to combat that, you need to make sure that you are celebrating the wins, focusing on the good things more than you are on the losses. So that way you can actually build momentum in between your sales, instead of only like riding out the momentum of your sales. You're like gathering all these other wins that will just energize you and boost you. I'm telling you, it's gonna help you build a lot of momentum, especially if you're having like a bad day out there or a tough day. Don't ever say that it's a bad day. Don't ever say that. And yeah, I guess that's my other one, gratitude. Take some time to think positive thoughts. There's a verse that says, I don't remember it exactly, I'm gonna butcher this, but focus your mind on praiseworthy things, things that are right, things that are good, things that are righteous, the good things. Focus on the good things. So like, have gratitude that the sun is out and it's not raining. Because have you ever knocked on like a raining, like super cold day? Don't ever like not knock a door, not go knocking a certain day because the weather's bad. Go knock doors in the worst conditions, literally just so that the next time you're out knocking, you can be grateful, literally just because there's good weather. But yeah, gratitude, thinking positive thoughts, which is like, that's a whole nother topic that's extremely important. The next one is to develop confidence in yourself, develop a strong a strong sense of self-esteem, a strong self-image. So a lot of people, they just walking around in the world not recognizing the positive qualities in themselves. They're just completely neglecting and ignoring the positive things about themselves. And so when they go bring that negative self-esteem, low self-esteem onto the doors and you get rejected, it's going to confirm to you all the negative qualities of yourself, because there's going to be a lot of people on the doors who express negativity towards you. And it's not all negativity. Make sure that you see the people who are actually like positive to you and respectful to you. But if you don't have a good self-esteem, then that's going to crush you and drain your energy and make the job way more difficult. So by having a strong self-esteem, and one of the best ways to do this is to spend time with Jesus and ask him to reveal to you how he sees you, and start to form a self-identity around how it is that God sees you, because I guarantee you it's going to be a million times greater than how it is that you see yourself. You are probably way more amazing than you have ever thought. Ever. And by doing that, you're actually going to bring out your positive qualities. The more you like yourself, the more you're going to like other people. This is actually so huge. The more you like yourself, the more you're going to like other people. The more that you like other people, the deeper rapport you're going to get into, the better connection that you have with others, the more people are going to like you and trust you and listen to you, and the greater positive persuasion that you're going to have on other people, and the more likely they're going to buy from you. And that's why like this is actually such an important topic, because the better you feel, sales is a transfer of energy. So the better that you can actually feel while you're on the doors, the better results you're going to get. It's directly proportional. It's a directly proportional thing. So, and whenever people reject you or say no, or maybe say mean things to you, it's not going to impact you, because the God, the creator of the universe, feels a certain way about you. When you become aware of how it is that God feels about you or thinks about you, how God sees you, when you become aware of that and you form a deep, intimate connection with Jesus in order to see that in yourself, then you're not going to care what it is that other people think. You are not going to care what other people think. And the last thing I have for you is be good at prospecting. Probably one of my biggest mistakes when I first started door-to-door sales, I was doing solar, and it's not my fault, it's what I was taught. The people told me, like, literally concrete feet, stand there at the door and just try to like talk and keep the door open for as long as humanly possible. Maybe that helped me a little bit to an extent, but for the most part, all it did was ruin people's days more than I really needed to. Like, you shouldn't, also keep in mind, this is actually a good point, that if you really ruin somebody's day, they were in a bad mood before you met them, so it's not your fault. All you did is knock their door. But you could make those situations worse if someone just doesn't want to talk to you at all. There's nothing that you can say or do to get them to listen to you, but you could just stand there and just keep trying to re-loop and just like press and push and keep trying to change their minds. It's gonna put you in a bad mood, it's gonna put them in a bad mood. It's not good for anybody. There's an infinite amount of doors out there. Just go find a different person. The best salesman, once you get to a certain level and skill level in sales, most people are running the same amount of numbers, meaning like doors they talk to, people they talk to, or doors they knock, people they talk to, amount of homes they get into, amount of sales. Those are like at the top level All those guys are about the same. But the difference between the top guys and the very top guys is the amount of time that they spend with the people that they shouldn't be spending time with. And that's going to be one of the things that protects your energy. If you don't like the person, then and you don't want to do business with them, then why are you still trying to sell them? So what I'm trying to say, sorry if that was like long-winded, but be good at prospecting. Only spend time with people that you enjoy spending time with and people who are qualified to purchase the product that you are selling. Doing that is going to give you way more energy. And like when I first started, I'd spend so much time trying to sell people who are interested, and that had such a huge negative effect on not only my ability to sell, because I started to think that I suck at selling, but that's because I was selling it to people who's very I was trying to sell to people that is like literally impossible to sell to, or that are extremely unlikely to buy. So you start to form a negative idea about how good you are as a salesman, and a negative idea about the product, because all you're doing is listening and talking to people all day who hate your product, when you should have just like realized that in the first 2 seconds and then left. So you're just doing that, you're gonna have way better energy out there. And that's it. That's how to have good energy on the doors.